Hello everybody. This is sociologist Sandy here to help you make life better. It's day 42, y'all. The year is flying by. I hope that day is right. I'm gonna have to go back and count, make sure I have it right. But I'm showing off these little footies because it's so cold outside. Hello, I'm gonna try to wave to some people here that I see. So today, y'all, it's cold. Now down here, it is really cold. Like 20 degrees. It's crazy cold for Texas, right? Like the people are not used to all that crazy type of cold. Like the hawk is out. The hawk is out. Y'all ever heard? That's like an old school saying. The hawk is out. So listen, hello. I am just wanting to remind you on this journey that you have to take time for you. I'm a busy girl, really busy. And I got a lot going on. But on a day like today, I'm gonna take some time for me. You gotta take time for you. So I'm just doing a quick, or actually I already did it, a quick little spa day. Took 30 minutes. Did me a little mani pedi. And that's why I'm showing off these cute little footies that someone gave me for Christmas, and this little lounging wear also I got for Christmas. Thank you, Cheryl. But yeah, take a little time for yourself. I've got four. You hear me? Four. One, two, three, four tests on Friday. Yeah, four. Your girl's got four tests on Friday, and so I'm doing a lot of studying. All right, because I'm the kind of girl I like to ace it, get them good grades. All right, let's lead the children that way in the village. But I'm gonna take a little time to do my little nails, do my little toes. It's important. Take a little time for you. Make sure you need some lotion and things like that. Take some time to do that. So get your little spa footies out. I know everyone has some of these. In fact, you probably have 10 pair of these. Okay, so I got these for Christmas. And this is all that you need to do. If you want to do a quick little mani pedi, you probably have everything that you need already in the house. Just go get it. Look for it. Get it. All right, so all you'll need is, certainly you'll need some clippers. Little one, small one, big one, small one. You will need a little nipper. This is a cuticle nipper. Okay? And we're going to do this at home. We're going to stay home first because coronavirus is out there. And you need to make sure that you don't catch it. So stay inside if you can. Don't go out to the salons, and you don't even need to spend your money. Just do your little mani-pedi at the house, at the crib. All right? So we got that. You'll need a little cuticle pusher. This is a cuticle pusher. Or if you don't have one of these little guys, you can also use some. These are called nail care sticks. So you can use this to push your cuticles back as well. And then I used some instant cuticle remover. This is Sally Hansen. We love her. She's old school. Like, Sally's been around for a long, long time. But this really works because it really does soften your cuticles. And I usually have, plenty of cuticles that I can push back. So, and then I have some apricot cuticle oil. This is what I finish with. And you'll need fingernail file of some sort. I know you probably have these. They come in all sizes, all colors. And then you'll need a buffer of some sort. It can look like this. This has like, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like 7 different buffers. So from coarse to really smooth, or like one of these blocks. They're really cheap. All this stuff is really cheap. Like, you can probably get everything except for the lotion for like $10. Even these socks, they're like 99 cents, $1. And then this is some of the best lotion I've ever used in my entire life. It is Renew, and if you find yourself with dry skin, this girl right here, Renew, she'll take care of that. Now, I am an old school kind of girl, so I do like old school Vaseline. Like, it works. Does your skin really well. Okay, so look, I've already, now I may not, y'all know I don't have probably the prettiest hand. I work really hard, so I don't have the prettiest hands like, you know, some people, some ladies have really, really pretty hands, and I don't, y'all. But look, I still manicured them, see? So they look good. Look good. Yeah, they look good. And then look, my toes. So I have on my little spa socks. So I've already done my little mini pedi. And look, my toes are all manicured too. So I'm not really so fancy with my toes and showing them off. But I did take the time to do a little pedi. And yeah, so I'm feeling good. Like 30 minutes. Take 30 minutes. All right. And then do some other things that you've been needing to do. Like if you've got some best friends, call them up. I'm going to have to call my best friends. I love them. I love them. In fact, God has blessed me with 2. Look, in life, if you are blessed with 1 best friend, that's amazing. But if God blesses you with 2 best friends, boom. That's like the winner circle. Yeah, that's like jackpot, y'all. So my best friends, Angel and Christine, I miss them. Oh, I miss y'all so much. I really, really miss them. So they are amazing women. They are strong. They are talented. They are smart. They are beautiful. They got great hearts. They are givers. They are great mothers. They are, yeah, they are like really amazing. And I am just so grateful to God for bringing them into my life. And I miss them. And I want the coronavirus to be over so that they can come down here and see me. And I can go up there and see them. And see my god babies and all of that kind of stuff. I miss it. But I believe and trust God that He's going to do it. So what we have to remember to do is stay healthy. So when it's time to take the vaccination, let's just have a little talk about that. Listen, this is Black History Month. So I'm going to be talking all through the month about Black history. So one thing that I know for sure is that I've had a lot of talks with people that are Black that are connected to me. And there is a lot of fear. I can't say that I'm exempt from that. But there's a lot of fear just because of our history when it comes to vaccinations and things like that. But from everything that I hear, the doctors that I listen to and that I have personally spoke to, we all should get vaccinations. Okay, coronavirus, there is no plan B. I understand everybody's got different situations, and so you really just have to make the best choice that you can for yourself. For me, I am going to absolutely take the vaccination, because if I even want to see my own mother again, I want to make sure that I protect her and that I don't take coronavirus to her and then she become really ill. Like I wouldn't, like my heart and my soul wouldn't even be able to take that. So it's really important. Just take the vaccination. I know there's a lot of information going on out there, but we have to make sure that we are protected from this virus. And without that vaccination, nothing else really is going to protect you. So that's important. And don't think that our babies are exempt, because they are not. Like kids have gotten really, really sick from coronavirus. They have gotten sick or they have been infected with the coronavirus, and then weeks later or a month later, they actually get really, really sick. All right, sorry about that. Someone was calling in, but yeah, sick enough to go to the hospital. And so that is really, really concerning. So I'm going to take it. And my siblings are going to take it, and my family, I hope that all of them are going to take it. It's so important because there's no plan B. We have to be vaccinated. Just like we're vaccinated And just like we're vaccinated from the measles and the mumps and rubella and all of those things, I understand that there has not been a lot of time. There hasn't been a lot of time that they've been able to test and make sure that there's no crazy side effects for this vaccination. But everything that I see is showing that this vaccination is what we have to do. So I'm going to do it. Hi, let's see who's there. I'm gonna wave right back at you. So yeah, take the vaccination because I want to go see my mama. Take the vaccination because I want to go see my best friends. And take the vaccination because I want to make sure Black people are about 13.4% of the U.S. population. 13.4%. And if we don't take the vaccination, y'all, we could stand to lose like a full half percentage or even up to a whole percentage point if we don't get vaccinated like all other races. It's important, okay? So really think about it. Definitely talk to your doctors and go with their advice. The majority of everyone that I see and have heard that are on a medical level and have that expertise, they're like, take the vaccination. So as soon as I can, I'm taking the vaccination as soon as I can. When they say, Sandy, you can take the vaccination, boom, I'm there. Sociologist Sandy is going to get her vaccinations ×2. So I don't know by the time it's time for me to get it, if it'll be just one or if it'll be two, but regardless, I am taking it. So it's important. Now, the other thing that I want to tell you about or remind you about is this is Black History, so I'm going to talk about Black businesses. I had no idea, so I'm just going to throw out some stats for you. So I just learned last week that in America, in the USA, there were 1.1 million Black-owned businesses. 1.1 million Black-owned businesses as of February 2020. So 1.1 million Black-owned businesses as of January 2020. By April 2020, same year, just 2 to 3 months later, the coronavirus's adverse impact on Black businesses took that number from 1.1 million Black-owned businesses in February 2020 down to 640,000 Black-owned businesses in the U.S. So I am still shaken by that stat. Like, it's heartbreaking. So 1.1 million Black-owned businesses in 2 to 3 months. Coronavirus had wiped out nearly half of those. Oh my gosh. Like, it almost takes my breath away. So we have to do something about it. First thing we got to do is get vaccinated because we got to make sure that we stay healthy and that we stay here so that we can own Black-owned businesses, have those, grow those, invest in those, and then make sure that we are really thinking about the dollars that we spend and where we spend them. One thing that I think about often is, especially during a pandemic, you don't want to just be out there just spending. It's no good. You need to save your dollars that you have, because this is like hard times right here. And for the most part, nobody's going anywhere anyway. So, if you're really into, buying a bunch of clothes and really into going out to eat and all that kind of thing, think about somebody else that is in need besides you. So when I think about me, there's not like a lot of things that I need. I don't need any more clothes. I don't need any more shoes, or I do need some glasses because your girl needs a new prescription. But I don't need any more furniture. Like, I don't need any of that stuff. And for the most part, most of us don't. So hold on to those dollars and to those coins. Hold on to them, because we are in the middle of a pandemic. And so when I say think about somebody else that might be in need, think about kids that might be in need and what they might be needing right now. You've heard me talk about the Village Kids, and I'm so happy for them, and I'm so proud of them because they worked hard over their Christmas break, 2 weeks. I helped them to collaborate together and write and author their own book, and it is amazing. I'm looking for an editor, looking for a publisher, all that to help them move forward. I am creating a platform for them. In fact, I heard Beyonce, who is one of my faves, I heard her say, it was probably earlier this year, that if you don't have a platform, you build one. If you don't have a platform for yourself, you build one. And so that's what I'm doing for the Village Kids. I'm building them a platform because I believe the kids in my village can impact the world in a mighty way. I believe that they are influencers to the heart and core of them. And we're all influenced by one thing or another, or by somebody or somebody else. We all are. Like, I grew up in the whole Oprah Winfrey world. Like, when I was a little girl, she was like hot, hot, hot. And to me, she still is. Yeah, Oprah, that's my girl. Like, she is somebody that I look up to and that I love. And, the Les Browns of the world. I love Les Brown. Have you listened to Les Brown? This man, he is such a motivational speaker and he does it like every day or every other day, like online, for free. Like Facebook, if you don't know Les Brown, if you're young, if you're old, check him out. He is amazing. He even came to my church, y'all, one day. And look, Les Brown was so the bomb that I went to the 9 o'clock service and the 11 o'clock service because I wanted to hear it again. Yes, that Les Brown. He is everything. Kind of like Oprah is everything. Beyonce is everything. I know that these Village Kids, they are everything too. But the coronavirus has also had an adverse impact on them. And so we as village adults, as a sociologist, as a chef, as a mother, as a wife, as a teacher, as all those things, as a prayer warrior, I want to make sure that our kids are taken care of. It's important. And we want to make sure that they don't fall through the crack. And so I found out that our kids are in trouble. Like, the fire alarm is going off. It is sounding off. Beep, beep. Yeah. It's sounding off, and I hear it. And it's the kids in the village. Like, they need help. And so I am doing that for them. And there's so many things that I'm doing, but I'm going to stay focused here on what we're talking about today. And it is, make sure that you're helping someone else. So take time for yourself. And when you do that, take time to think about somebody else. Think about the grandmas and the grandpas that are connected to you who may not be able to afford a bill, or they may not be able to afford groceries, or they may not be able to, afford to pay the gas bill. That is happening to elders in our village, and it is our responsibility to make sure that they're good. There are people who have lost spouses, so, widowers, if you have someone who has lost their spouse to coronavirus or whatever, they need help. They need somebody just to talk to. They need somebody just to check on them. It's important. It's really, really important. And I'm passionate about it because a lot of times people just forget about them. And we can't forget about our elders. Just like we cannot forget about our children. They need us. So if you are capable, then think about the dollars that you're spending. If you can, don't go spend $10 at McDonald's. Send that to grandma or grandpa who needs help making his car payment. Send that to your auntie, your uncle, your great grandpa, your great grandma, whoever it is. Send that to them. I don't need McDonald's. Look at me. Do it look like I need McDonald's in my life? No, absolutely not. I need to be right here cooking pocket meals, because pocket meals are both healthy and they're cheap and they're easy and they're helping me to slim them down. And I also keep that $10 in my pocket so that I can send that to somebody in the village, to an elder in the village that may need it. It is important. It is so important. So, yeah, it's really good to get, to share that with y'all. It really is. Yeah, it's important. So take time. I may come back on again later today. Think about your dollars, where you're spending them. We've already lost about half of Black-owned businesses due to the coronavirus. It's heartbreaking. You got to take time for yourself. Do your little mani-pedi like I did. See there? Look at that skin. Yes. Look, I know I don't have the prettiest of hands, but that's all right, y'all. Like, nobody's perfect. I don't have the prettiest feet either. But my best friend, Angel, she's always like saying, you got such cute feet. I be like, girl, but because nobody ever tells me that. Yeah, nobody ever tells me that. But I know, that's okay. That's all right. What people tell me I have a pretty smile. So it balances out. Right? All right, y'all. So I know I've taken up enough of your time. So it's time for me to do some homework, because remember, I have 4 tests. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests on Friday. So I gotta get prepared. So I'm about to go study. But I might be back. So I want you to stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Hey.